May 29th, 2022. How's it going, guys? It's Memorial Day weekend on Sunday night, and there's some activity on East 47th Street. We got bikes going up and down again. Mini bikes, ones that's not lit up, and motorcycles too. But I thought we'd start out here with some of the stuff I've been seeing here in the last few days here over in my area again and then on 47th Street. Now, this is that house down there where they were chopping all these cars and tearing them apart and stuff. Well, I noticed it looked like it cleaned it up somewhat, but here's another car with no tags on it here in Independence, Missouri. Well, they need to do something about this. You know, another vehicle. But what's surprising is I noticed across the street from me, there's some painters. And I figured they might have been union painters wherever they were going, but I don't know for sure now. Because this guy, he's been working on some vehicles, but not, it's one thing to work on your own vehicle. If you got your own vehicles and you're working on them to keep your cars going, that's great. But when you start having a shop or something and you got cars going in and out, in and out, in and out, well, that's a whole nother story. You can't operate a business like that here in Independence out of a house, especially working on cars. We'll get on over to that here in a second, but got some other things to show you, so hold on here. Okay, guys, I'm back, and y'all recognize this place where 7-Eleven and Big Boys is. Well, up back behind O'Reilly's, a lot of drug dealing goes on up there. And it wouldn't take much for Independence to drive up in there back behind O'Reilly's and take a look at this here. Because there's always a car sitting with lights on, and then there's other cars going in and out. Sometimes there's homeless people up there. Sometimes there's other things going on. But I want you guys to see this. So hold on here. So we're going to go on. Let me advance it just a little. Hold on, guys. Okay. So I'm going down 40 Highway here. I'm going to turn around in Big Boy's parking lot, turn back out. But I want you to see this. We're going to go up this. And this is where they set. Now, hold on. You see that light way over by that building? See, that's right back behind O'Reilly's further on back. Used to be, I think, a little dog shop or something where they clean dogs or something back there. That one little building was back there. But you see that car with that headlight? Oh, no good. I pulled up in here and this guy jumped out of his car and he started jumping up and down. And he looked like a frog. Interesting. Well, I wonder if Independence could drive up there. It wouldn't take but a second. See what's going on up there. So hold on, guys. We're going to go on. I'm going to turn around. So you can see the car right there. And this goes on a lot. It's another area. You can see the headlights are on. They like those headlights on. It's like, I'm open for business. So we're going to go on down around. We're going to go back the other way. See, there's an animal clinic across the street. I bet you guys didn't know one thing about that animal clinic. That building had to be torn down one time. You know why? Because it had the bubonic plague there. And they had to condemn that building. They actually had to tear the whole building down. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. And there's O'Reilly's building. And we're going to go back here. Now, this is just a drug haven back here. Now, I hadn't posted this before, but I've seen this stuff going on back here. Massive. Well, that's also where some of those mini bikes and motorcycles were going through and dirt bikes. I posted some of those. You see that vehicle? Well, that looks like, it's probably just like AMR. I'm sure that they're just getting a Slurpee or something, right, guys? Yeah. On Sunday night, come on. And this guy, he was jumping up and down on the other side. Just interesting stuff. But something to be aware of. Well, I did notice there was another vehicle sitting off to one side too. This still up here, though. There's lots of activity that goes on up here. I mean, a lot of activity. But I don't know. I mean, who goes back up in a cubbyhole quarters, sits with their lights on Sunday Memorial Night like that? Well, I'm sure everybody does. Well, anyway, one other thing, I got cut off because I had to switch to my other 3-minute deal on my dash cam. But anyway, that what I was saying, that animal hospital or clinic across the way here actually got torn down because it had the bubonic plague in it. And I guess at that time, this is way back, the CDC, they made them tear it down completely, but then they rebuilt it. So hold on just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, there's that clinic over there. But anyway, that building, they totally bulldozed it down. And I'm sure nobody remembers that. I'm sure they don't. But, when something's had the bubonic plague, you kind of remember those things like that. Anyway, guys, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.